Hello, guys. This is Apostle Ely. Thank you so much for joining us on this absolute hump day. As above, so below. We're talking about mercurial energy, which is Mercury, y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for following me and being a part of my lives, being a part of my Patreon family, also being a part of the things that that we're sharing here on this platform. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate the cash apps, the love, the support. It is muchly appreciated for those that enjoy what I do and how I do it. I thank you so very much. Sir and ma'am, my name is Apostle Ely. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. What's up there, Tree Rhonda Aries in the house? We got Mama Susan coming in as Gemini. Thank you so much for joining us. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, post your zodiac sign, where you are from. What's up there, Exclusive K Scorpio? What's up there, Illy Milan? All right there, Libra in the house. We got Janine Wise. Then we got, what's up there, my Libra? Michelle, what's up there? How y'all doing? All right, that's what I'm talking about. We got Kendall Hall, Geneva Leo, and then we got my Boaz. Yes, sir. That's Pisces in the house. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for joining us. To all of you that are grown, are looking for real spirituality, we're going to talk about some stuff on tonight. Also up there, Jackie Wilson, that Taurus in the house. I don't know. As you guys are being notified that we're live, I do understand that this is a pretty much deep. What's up there, Nicey? Pisces from Jacksonville. All right, there, Jacksonville. One of my baby mama was in Jacksonville. All right, Pisces in the house. Come through now. Yes, I appreciate each and one of you guys. Once again, guys, I want to say to my Christian buddies. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, the technology of the soul. I like dealing with these cards because I like dealing with the soul of a man, the soul of a woman. That's that real energy, that real ass shame. Thank you so much to all of you that commented and was in my earlier live. Thank you so much for being with us. Hello from New Jersey. All right there, Brenda Capricorn. Otay. All right. What's up, my Scorpio Keish in the house? Brother Johnny. All right, how we doing? My Cancer, father of our church. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate how you guys get down with Apostle Ely. Thank you so much. All right, guys. We want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. The soul is the core of our being. Absolutely. That is that ashe, that divine dark matter. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. We're going to be talking about something. What's up, that T. Carter? Yeah, Tupac in the house. I had did it to her. I blessed T. Carter so to the point that she was on a wave for a while, and I appreciate her trusting me to give her the elixir of the gods. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, that's all of us. Greetings from Team Capricorn. All right, I see you, Capricorn. To all of those that I teach universal laws. This is applicable whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, any of the ATRs, Hoodoo, Voodoo, it's all universal laws. They're applicable, and you can utilize this information. Whether you're an atheist, it's still applicable. Whether you believe in African tradition or you're a Christian, it still is applicable. We appreciate you guys for being with us on tonight. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. All right. Thank you. I want y'all to hit the like button for me, and also appreciate each and every one of you guys. What's up there? Mary Bond. Thank you for being with us. Yes. Now, we're going to get with this. I always say this before I also get started. My lives are for grown people. My lives are not for the faint at heart. My lives are for people that have real problems, that need real answers, that got a real spiritual problem, that need a real God to answer. So these are the people that I talk to. You that out here still trying to find your way, this is not the live for you. This is Bible study night. This is a happy hump day. And if you ain't happy, hump till you get to that destination. You understand? What's up, love? I see you over there. What's up there? Hey there, Master Abel Noble. Yes, sir. We back. Yes. UPS Pops is in the house, okay? Some of y'all know me as Tupac Shakur. Yes. All eyes on me. Yes. Thank you so much. Now, we finna get started tonight. Now, listen, y'all, I need y'all to scrap in your lace front wigs. I really need, because I need to talk to y'all. We're going to be talking about down low spiritualists. We're going to be talking about down low spiritualists. And these spiritualists we want to talk about tonight in universal law, because you find them in every religion. You find them in every ATR. Okay? And the reason why we want to talk about this, because these are secret teachers. These are people that think they have learned something, heard something, feel something, and now they're out there secretly teaching people what hoodoo is, what voodoo is, what Santeria is, what Lakumi is. Now, let me explain to them. Oh, please don't make my curtain. Say, Cassandra, listen, I got to go here today, because this is why people should not be initiating. People should actually do their homework. And people should be really chosen to do these works, because a lot of these people are being taught stuff that is not correct. A lot of these people are mixing stuff that is not correct. And we're going to talk about this. They say, I got my locks in. I'm ready. All right, let's get rolling. Okay, we want to come from 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. It's going to be the 3rd verse through the 4th. Now remember, I'm going to say this again. I use the Bible. I, Apostle Ely, use the Bible to show Christians that these ATRs exist even in their belief system, okay? I do not sit here and teach you the ATR mysteries, because I teach universal laws, okay? What my personal practices are is my business, okay? Or my client's business. Now, we want to talk about this because this is important for all of you, especially my babes that are out here. Listen, I'm going to give you some insight on today, okay? 2 Timothy 4:3-4 says this. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine or sound teaching. What's up, Shamari? What's up, Natasha Foster? I'm going to say it again. For the time will come in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, that they will not endure sound doctrine, which is teaching. For after their own lusts or their desires, they will heap upon themselves teachers. They're going to find teachers having itching ears, want to hear what they want to hear, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth. Most people, when they are getting involved into the ATR, especially coming out of Christianity, it is hard for them to divorce that white Jesus, okay? Even though history shows you that it was created by the Catholic Church, the Vatican. Even though that we know by history that the white Jesus that many black people have in their church is the lover of another man. Understand that? What's up, Minister Mario, son of Ochosi? Ain't got nothing wrong with you being gay straight about. I just want you to know what you're worshiping, okay? Now, when you wonder why there's so many men that like men, stop baptizing them in the homosexual spirit called Jesus, okay? Just want you to know. That ain't everybody's issue, but I'm trying to tell you what's out there. Now, it said, and turn away unto fables. In other words, imagine, what's up there, cousin? Let's get started. I want y'all to understand something. There are so many down low spiritualists. And what I mean by down low, I'm talking about you secret about your practice. You secret about what you believe in. You don't really want nobody to know that you practice. You always easing up. One of my pastors used to call those type parking lot prophets. In other words, you always got a secret word you want to give somebody. You always want to give somebody some secret. Well, let me tell you this or use this. No, you should not be out here. Just like if you're not licensed to give out medicine as a doctor, you're not licensed to give out advice as a psychologist, then you should not be out here giving spiritual advice if you are not ordained, you are not established, if you are not accredited by some other establishment other than thyself. These are the people that cause a lot of us elders a lot of problems because you are secret, you are down low practitioners. You are down low spiritually. And you always got a word from somebody. And you always trying to tell somebody, member, somebody's elect, somebody else, God children, what they should be doing and who jealous of them. Y'all got to stop allowing these type of people to cause you to have rifts in your elect, rifts in your tradition, rifts in your church, because these are the people that if you call them up front, they'll tell you, oh, I'm a babe, or I'm not really into this like that, I'm just learning, I'm just studying. Then why are you giving out advice? Why are you giving out counsel? If you are not registered as an official Tata, official Mambo, official Bokor, why are you giving spiritual counsel to the people that are already up under leadership? Talk to me. Talk to me. Some of y'all listening to these people because you got itching ears and you want to hear what you want to hear. There's a reason why you have a spiritual leader or elder. Because if something goes wrong, you need to go back and have that information verified. You don't know why I told you to do X, Y, Z. And how is it that this secret pastor, this secret person is telling you about what I'm telling you to do when they are not out front? They don't have a license. They don't have nobody sanctioning them that they should be telling somebody else, God children or God parents, what to be doing. Okay? Let's talk about it, y'all. I need y'all to understand this. This is so important. Every time I turn around, I got somebody talking to somebody, but they ain't out here officially. Then why are you giving out advice? Why are you giving people scriptures? Why are you giving people incense? Why are you giving people counter work? Why are you giving people spell work? You know why? Because you are not responsible for what come out your mouth. And the first thing you're going to tell them if it don't work, you just were giving them suggestions. But if it worked, then you're going to claim like you're a great power. Yes, sir. I am a babe and I listen and keep my mouth shut. This is serious for me. Thank you. Now, for many of you all, and I say this oftentimes, if you are in an ATR, whether that's hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, or Palo, and you have not been sanctioned by the elders of your said religion, if you have not been ordained by your leaders, then why are you out here talking about you gonna pray for somebody? Huh? That's like somebody waiting on your table that don't work at the restaurant. I'm gonna say that again. That's like somebody talking about fixing your car and they are not a part, they have nothing to do with that car dealership. Because if something happens to your car, you can't even sue the dealership because the person that put your tire on wasn't even working there. How can you hold people accountable when a lot of you guys keep running to all of these different people that they ain't accountable to nobody? I have absolutely no thoughts on the modern day Satanism because I do not believe that Satan exists. I believe that Satan is made up by the Catholic Church, just like I believe a whole lot of stuff is made up by the Catholic Church that many of y'all believe in. Because if you do your history, there's no such thing as Satan. It is Saturn. That's why when y'all be hollering about, oh, you going to hell and there, all of that is made up. Like I said, you don't want to hear the truth. You want to hold on to fables and things that made you comfortable. You believe you're going to get your blessings in the sky. Listen, let me explain it to you like this. Colossians, the 2nd chapter, 8 through 10. It says, beware lest any man spoil you, or spoil means ruin you, through philosophy, vain deceit, after the traditions of man, which means a lot of these traditions have prejudiced ideas about who you are and what God is calling for. It said after the rudiments of this world, meaning the elementals basic fundamentals of this world and not after the Christ or the Christo. It said, verse 9, for in him dwelleth all of the fullness of the Godhead bodily. And ye are complete in him, which in the head, which is the head of all principalities and powers. Now, let's talk about this. Pastor Ely, what does this have to do with my spirituality? What does it have to do with my spiritual growth? A lot of you guys are listening to people that are going by what they heard. It's like the Cardi B said, always talking in the background, but don't never come to the podium. Exactly. All them backseat drivers. Huh? All of these people. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all like to have, or we were just having a spiritual conversation. Who sanctioned that conversation? Because if you take in that information that you got from that person, and now you want me to verify something that God did not give me to give to you, Spirit did not give, ancestors, I can't verify none of the information. Now you done base some of your beliefs, some of your thoughts off of something you done heard from somebody else that has not been proven, have not been tested. I want to talk to you. Why everybody can read for you? Why everybody can do your hair? Why everybody can do dental work on you? Why everybody could? You don't want nobody that has been proven or tested? I can't backseat drive. I'm a UPS professor. I know that's right. This is why you could ask me questions. This is why I find myself constantly correcting, because we got all these down low spiritualists. Everybody's got an ancestor talking to. Then why your life look the way it does? Huh? Why are you not walking in certainty? Huh? If you so into, let me explain something, y'all, about deities versus gods versus elementals. I really want you to understand. People have different versions of their belief that they will go out and they will declare as a truth. If you are not sitting down and actually trying to learn what hoodoo is, what voodoo is, what Congo is, what Palo is, what the ATRs really are, and you are being taught by an elder of that said religion that has been proven to be an elder, that knows what he or she is talking about. A lot of you guys get into this stuff and you just go by what make you feel good. Because a lot of spiritualists out here, they know that most people don't want sound doctrine. They don't want sound teaching. They don't want sound instruction. Give me something. Give me what I want. Don't bump the rules and the regulation. Bump the universal law. No, I am a sound doctrine practitioner. And I don't really like to use the word practitioner because I perform the works that I believe in. But I'm going to use that for the sake of this live. I keep falling in your lies because everything you present is confirmation. Come on, I'm just listen. I seen something, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking about this. I have people like to talk to my members of my church. I have people that like in my church that like to give out spiritual counsel. I know this goes on in ATI, just don't go in the church. Huh? If you are babe and you have not been sanctioned to speak, to give out counsel, why are you telling people what candles to burn? Have you ever won a court case? Why are you giving courtroom advice? Have you ever brought a marriage back together? Have you ever put a marriage together? Why are you giving out counsel? Have you ever removed an evil spirit from anybody? Have you ever brought anybody back? Why are you talking? Why are you on the side talking and telling people what they... Apostle, what about the elders that scam, though, and don't teach? Let me explain something, y'all, which y'all don't understand. A lot of these people are not elders. A lot of these people bought their way. Just like preachers can go and buy a degree, just like people can go buy a degree to go to school, and they really didn't learn. Y'all need to understand, the Bible talks about truth. It is a universal truth when it comes down to spirituality. Because people that are elders, they care about how they represent whatever said tradition or practice they in. When you just out here trying to get $1, you going to cut corners. When you out here trying to make $1, you're not going to really learn what you need to learn. You're not going to study to show yourself approved. The reason why I have the track record, because I'm truly an elder, and I intend to represent not only the anointing that's on my life, but what I claim to be in these ATRs. Okay? Now, we got people out here that are, what's up, Kimberly Dawkins, Cancer? We got people out here that are associating ATR. Now, let me explain what Palo is. Palo, all of the Nkisi are gods. Centea is a goddess. Look it up. Study it. It is a god. Any ATR practitioner is dealing with gods. They're not your lap dogs. They are not the people that you talk to any kind of way. They're not the people that you go around and talking about that they are working with you, because they will come against you, because these are shadow beings. What's up, Trey? My Cancer in the house. We got Key Scorpio. You need the truth and what I want from professionals. Then we got Maria Rogers. Greetings to you as well. Let me explain to y'all. There is a misconception when it comes to the ATRs. And you need to understand whether you're dealing with an elemental, a deity, a god, or you dealing with a saint, or you dealing with an avatar. Let me explain avatar. Well, I'm going to explain this one. La Santimorto. I've just been pronouncing it. La Santimorto. This is a skeleton that I seen in my Madrina shop. Thank you, Brother Johnny, for the love offering. My Madrina has, when you go and come into her botanica, she has this Lady of Death up there on her shelf. That particular spirit is not a Apollo. That spirit is an elemental spirit. That is their origin of that particular practice is in Mexico. If you are practicing African tradition, that is not an African tradition, neither an African spirit. Okay? It is an avatar that was created. Any practitioner of magic, any magician, sorcerer, or sorceress can create an avatar, which is this particular spirit. And a lot of people work with that spirit because it's an elemental spirit. But it is not to be compared with Oya or Centea. Oya is a deity. Centea is a goddess. They're not on the same level with this particular spirit. Y'all need to get some understanding. You can give a donation to Apostle Ela Cash App for a reading. Thank you there, Cassandra. Let me explain something to y'all. Stop crossing these religions. Stop mixing these religions. You're not certified to be out here telling people how to guide them in these practices if you are not an elder, if you have not been sanctioned to speak to certain people. Y'all get into this stuff and y'all keep listening to these DL practitioners. They're not formally out here, but they're out here giving spiritual counsel. And many of y'all gotta listen. Oh, girl, what should I use? Oh, girl, put cinnamon in there. I have members in my church telling people use it. Why? If I tell somebody to go to the river, I am an elder. And guess what? When they go to the river, there's a spirit that is waiting on them because I sanction it. If you going out here, if your Madrina or your Tata or your Mumbo did not tell you to go out, why are you listening to these people? How they going to tell you to protect you? They don't know enough. You cannot get scratched in voodoo. The word scratch is only in Palo Miambe. That's the only time you hear that term. You get initiated. And you don't have to get initiated in hoodoo unless you're going to a certain level in hoodoo. Because that's when they get the elders to initiate that person. And you have to be what? confirmed. Were you initiated in Masonic order? And that Masonic order is actually a branch out of Apollo. That's why they deal with Kabbalah. Do I got any Masons in here that want to argue this point? Do I got any Eastern Stars that want to argue this point? No. You got all these people that are out here giving y'all advice and y'all taking this stuff and you're not verifying whether these people actually know because it sound good, because they can make it look good. You so busy want to be spiritual. You gonna mess around and get a lot. And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all, I'm finna step back because I've been warning you. I've been telling you, and you keep thinking it's so. You cannot have allowed certain people to be talking into your ear. They don't know what they're talking about. They're right here talking about Obatala. You have never had an encounter with Obatala. You've never had an encounter with the Orishas. You've never had an encounter with the Nkisi. You're just studying about them. You done read books. You done seen videos. I have literally been in the company of these beings. I've never seen so many people that deal with the gods, but you still walk around here and act like a mortal man or mortal woman. How in the world you are in the face of God, but you don't bring back no glory? Who elevated you to that place? You have elevated my understanding on so many levels. Thank you. You're quite welcome, baby. I really need y'all to understand this. You need to know the difference between a daemon, which Europeans call demons, half God, half man, then an actual God concept, or a deity, or this is universal truth. Everybody does not deal with the gods. Everybody does not deal with deities. Everybody does not deal with Nkisi. Nkisi are no different than you dealing with a shrine or you dealing with a statue. These are representations of these divine beings. Do not mix and mingle these practices. You got Chinese food with Mexican food with Greek food, and you wonder why your stomach tore up. Because you listening to all these different people. Everybody an expert until trouble come. Everybody a professional until a war come. Everybody know what they're talking about until somebody get killed. But you're not going to take responsibility when you giving counsel. You giving information to people that should not have information. Some of us elders trust y'all with information, and you have the nerve, the brotherly, the audacity to share information that we thought enough of you. Like it's not your information. We thought enough of you to give you that information. Now you passing it out like that belong to everybody. Now that's why you ain't learning nothing, because we can't trust you. We can't trust you to teach you what real hoodoo is. We can't trust you to teach you what real magic is in Ifa. What it is to really do voodoo. What it is to really do conjure and Congo. What it is to really invoke spirits. Because you are too swift at the mouth because you think that information belongs to everybody. I had a ceremony when I was younger. What should I do to find the right way? Maybe you think you gave me a specific question, but that is such generalization. But you can't get a consultation with me, and if you wanted me to go any further. I don't have elder after elder after elder after elder from one tradition to the next to confirm. And some of you got the nerve to come behind me and try to teach. Why are you giving out spiritual counsel? Haven't you hurt enough people? Haven't you deceived enough people? Haven't you led enough people astray? Good intention has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You should not be giving direction when you don't know where you're going. You should not be giving counsel when you cannot see. Have your gift been verified? Mine have. Have your seeing ability been verified? Mine has. Has your spirits been verified? Mine have. Over and over and over. By different babas, by different orish, by different priests, by different priestess. Verified. Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, verified. Where is your rite of passage? What is being scratched mean? It is a ceremony that is done in Palo. And that's the furthest I can tell you. Have a divination done to confirm what you receive. Yes. What's up, Monique 444? Some of y'all think I'm trying not to get you to practice spirituality, and that's not my objective. My objective, if you are practicing, is basically like somebody working at a store and they got trainee on. Everybody know you might be even a very good worker, but if there's a mistake made by you, the first thing they're gonna say is they're training. If they don't, you can't answer all the questions. But some of y'all act like y'all are experts in these ATRs, and you are not. You have no business running around here guiding people to the left, to the right, because if something happens to them, you're not going to take responsibility. When I have my client base and stuff go on, they call me. Apostle Ely, this done happened. What do I do? This done took place. They can't call you. You know what you're going to say? I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing. What if somebody lose their life listening at you? What you gonna do? Can you bring them back from the dead? At least if something go wrong, when I'm dealing with it, I have the spiritual capacity. When the woman's child that Elijah prayed for died, she went back to the prophet, and the prophet told her. She said, "Why did you lie to me, man of God?" He said, "What you talking about?" She said, "My son, I didn't ask you. You blessed me with this son. Now he dead." He went back to the same God that he talked to get the child to come to, and asked that God what to do. And he went back there and laid on that child and brought that child back to life. Can you work like that, sis? Can you work like that, bro? While you out here giving advice? All you down low spiritualists? Huh? Secret counselors, secret oracles, secret mediums. But when this people get in trouble by listening at your counsel, or they lose by listening at your counsel, you know what you're going to do? You're going to get ghosts. And then what they're going to do is try to get one of us to correct what they've been listening to you. You do not, the reason why, let me say it like this to you guys. The reason why you don't want to mix the tradition, because there's a particular science that was given to that tradition, and there's a reason why you use certain things in that tradition that you don't use in others. When you're dealing with different types of pantheons, there are different types of ways that you have to address those spirits. That's why you shouldn't mix those type of spirits. How you deal with one, I was having a discussion, and I was listening to a man. He was saying that one of the Tatas was saying Shango do not like to deal with the dead. That's an Orisha. But Siete Rayos is different. Y'all be doing stuff, putting herbs with certain things, and then you start angering these deities and these spirits, and you got family on different sides and all that. Yeah, that's Oya in the background. Sorry, I just saw your question. So basically, we need to watch our mouths and the side of our cheeks too. What I'm saying, sweetheart, is just like you don't want somebody that doesn't know what they're doing working on your teeth, working on your body. The same reason people in these spiritual paths don't want people that are really not sanctioned to be out here giving advice. And those that have learned these improper practices of mixing these ATRs, you don't realize that's like mixing ammonia and bleach together. You're going to kill somebody. You're going to get somebody hurt. You're going to push somebody further in something when they do not have proper foundation. A lot of times, Sister Monique was telling me, Apostle, why didn't you tell? I can't tell you certain things. You're not stable enough for me to be God telling you that this is what you need to. No, until I know that you are grounded in your emotions, grounded in your security, and understand that you're economically sound. So if something happens, that you can help yourself get out of the dilemmas. I'm not going to push you forward because I actually got your best interest at heart. Because everybody that's telling y'all and reading y'all, they don't have your best interest at heart. Because they'll give you information whether you're ready for that information or not. And when some of you guys are out here telling people stuff, that's like me going to Brother Mario's daughter and teaching her about sex without his permission. Telling her about what she can do with her body without permission. And now his daughter has information from me that he did not sanction. But now the mess is there. Now she has certain ideas about sex that she should not have because he did not give me permission to tell that to his daughter. That's when God told Adam and Eve, who told you you were naked? Who told you you were naked? When certain knowledge is given to certain people, you can't undo that. Certain information is given to people, you can't undo that. Now that leader, that Tata, that Mumbo, that Huga, whomever, now they got to deal with the madness that you done inserted certain information, whether it's true or false. It don't even matter. Because you're not going to be responsible for the fallout. You're going to walk off. When Minister Mario went through his initiation, I've been riding with him ever since. That's why he should listen to me. Because if something go right or wrong, I'm going to ride. I'm going to put my money, I'm going to put my time, my energy. When my members are in my church, I'm putting myself on the altar. That's why you should be listening to me. Because these people are not going to put their life on the line for you if something goes wrong. These people are not going to put their security on the line if something goes wrong. Because all of these down low spiritualists, when it tough get tough, they going to get going. That's a good godparent. That's why we talking about this Bible study. All of you guys, you have no idea of all the responsibility that come along with being an elder or a leader. And if they're not explaining to you, when Minister Mario goes somewhere and I hear somebody tell, I correct the information. Because I don't need you walking with me and this close to me with false information and then got me people thinking that you literally got that information from me when you got that from somebody else. I don't teach like that. I'm responsible for the information I give out on my platform, what I give out on my church, and I can back up anything that I teach and preach. And I will hold my own self accountable. See, you're not holding yourself accountable. You just out here giving out information. Preach, Papa. That's why I said, look, these are the people that y'all like to run to because you need to confirm some kind of fantasy, some kind of vainness that you got, some kind of you ego tripping. I have had not to change my head Orisha one time. Mario has not had to change his Orisha one time. I haven't not had to move about. I know what the hell I'm doing. I am accountable for the magic that I practice. When I speak a word over somebody's life, I watch that word. When you prophesy to somebody, you go about your business and tell them it wasn't the Lord's will or they didn't have enough faith. I don't operate like that. I wish people understood this. Members of my church do the same thing. Y'all hear me? Yes, you can get some. I was telling Mother Susan this a couple nights in a row. I said, you always got that child that's got a good home. And they got structure, they got bedtime, they got accountability. And you always got that child that gets friends with another child that they can come home when they want. They can bring their boyfriend over. They can bring their girlfriend over. They can have sex in their mama's house. They can talk to their parents in the kind of way. They got that child. And that other child that has no rules, no boundaries. They can do what they want, how they want. They're going to always try to make that child that got rules and regulation and responsibility feel like their parent is controlling them. They're going to always make that child feel like they are missing out on something. So that child can think, you know what? I'm missing out on something. Yeah, you're missing out on a bunch of foolery. You're missing out on being ran through. You missing out on not having high standards. The reason why I fuss like I fuss, because I got standards. I'm accountable for my website. I'm accountable for my clientele. I'm accountable for my members. I'm accountable for my family. Who you accountable for? Because when you are accountable, you're not in a rush to tell people stuff. You're not in a rush to put people in stuff. I got 3 boys. I am awesome at what I do. I've never pushed my children into voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. I let them make that decision because I understand that it's a commitment they're going to have to that. STDs and pregnancy. But that's what they do. They do it spiritually. Now you out here, not as a child that got structure and you got rules and people that actually care about where you going and who you doing it with and what you doing with your time. Now you feel like you being bound. Now the other person got you feeling like you going, hey, let me go and defy my parents. When you don't realize that other person really want to be you. How many people out here want to be close to Apostle Ely? Want to be close to their madrina, their padrino? And some of y'all don't understand that. Them people don't have your best interest that's talking to you. They want to be where you at. How can somebody teach you something when they've never healed anybody? They've never set anybody free. Y'all want to have spiritual conversation about what? Huh? How can you teach me anything? You've never brought anybody out of prison. You've never brought anybody out of a dilemma through magic. Most of y'all done laid on y'all backs to get what you want. Most of y'all done bought y'all way into these spiritual practices. I'm talking to grown people that practice these spiritualities. That if my magic is holding me in the road. My magic is keeping things moving for me. My magic, my spirituality. This is my life. This is what I live for. This is what I was sanctioned for. I don't understand why some of you take this so lightly. Because you are not accountable. That's why you can go from one spiritual practice to another. That's why you can go from one spiritual practitioner to another. I don't roll like that. I don't do that. I do not. Even my madrina, I even did not even know her as much. I knew her husband. I've been going to her botanical for years. Shadow Woods, I've been knowing for a long time. I do not jump around. You cannot grow. And what done happened is, just like many of y'all guys, just like you done laid down with multiple men or multiple women, you got all these sensations going on in your energy. Because you done learn from so many spiritualists, and none of us are the same. In every ATR, it don't matter. Christian, none of us are the same. There's a reason. My gift allows me to function and teach the way that I teach. So therefore, how can somebody else verify something about me that they don't have my gift? They don't have my talent. They don't have my skill. They don't have my experience. They don't have my know-with-all. They don't have it. Why are you listening to these down low spiritualists? I had a pastor, not only when I was going to her church, even when I left her church, she used to literally pit her saints, her male saints and spiritual people against me. She used to tell them, she used to coach them, but she's like, oh, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Apostle Ely. To provoke them to try to spar with me. I told my ex-wife, I said, I don't spar. They come over here, I'm gonna tear their ass up. I see people, even in ATR, do the same thing. Why would you put your your godchild up against people that you know they're not qualified to get in a ring with. I don't understand. How can somebody love you and they sit there and teach you how to disrespect even a parent? Why would you teach your child? I didn't teach my son just to respect me. I taught my sons to respect adults. White, black, gay, straight, rich, poor, if they're an adult, respect. When you teach your godchildren to only respect you and not to respect other leaders and elders of other practices, that's not good teaching. That's not universal. You're going to cause them to get in trouble. Because they're going to feel that because they practice another ATR, that they have a right to disrespect another one. That's not good teaching. That's not good teaching. You don't care about them. You're not preparing them for these spiritual streets. Some people just messy and love drama and chaos. Absolutely. And they out here done bought their way into these ATRs, and they out here teaching their children to be chaotic. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can take this however you will. Respect will take you where money can't. I learned that from my grandmother. Some of y'all ain't never sat up under nobody and really learned. Respect. Your money does not control the gods. Your money does not control the true practitioner of the craft. A lot of y'all think because you do this and give that you are in control. Baby, you're not in control. These are gods and goddesses. These are deities. These are high ascended masters. They gone FAFO. I do your, wait a minute. I do. You're the truth. Most spiritualists just want your money and then they go ghost. Let me tell y'all something. Just like they say, the Bible say, God, whom God love, he chasing. If your spiritual leader is not chastising you, correcting you, they don't care about you. If they don't care about who you hanging around, what you listening to, where you going, they don't have your best interest. Nobody is trying to monopolize the spiritual world. I'm just trying to tell you why you should not mix. You got to make sure your ancestors are willing to work with that practitioner. I have to make sure my ancestors want to work for you. I'm just not finding people. I was told I was seeing demons. Yeah, I get so tired of people. That's all they think. All y'all see, some of y'all, even y'all, Madrina, everything evil. Everybody doing something against you. Why is it that you ain't doing it to yourself? Maybe your lack of respect for boundaries. Huh? Maybe you, because you got so many spirits inside of you, because you don't went from that person, this person, you got this person magic on you, you got that person magic on you, you got that person magic. I remember my son coming to me, and I think we were at Golden Corral, and I looked on his plate. He had pizza, he had macaroni and cheese, he had mashed potato with gravy, all this on one plate. I said, Dad's gonna tear your stomach up. He said, no, it ain't, Dad. You can't mix this stuff. All this stuff don't go together. Choices and consequences are not demons. I know that's right. That's what I look for. I want somebody to just tell me this straight up. And because that's how I communicate with people naturally. Let me tell y'all something. I love what I do. I don't like what I do. This is my life. This is what I was born to do. I'm not doing this for money. I get blessed, yes, but I don't. This is what I This all I know. I know this better than I know English. I know this better than my ABC. This is what I do. My spirits show me stuff. They guide me. I'm here to do this work. And you just showed up 2 days ago and you out here giving up advice. You done made one bad decision after one bad decision and after one bad decision spiritually, and you still out here giving advice. If you cared about people, listen, I done made too many mistakes. You don't need to listen to me. I done picked the wrong man. Don't listen to me. I done picked the wrong woman. Oh, well, you don't listen to me. But you won't. You done had one failure after one failure after one failure, and you still out here giving people advice about success. You don't love God's people. Because you don't even love God. Because if you love God's people and you love God, there's no way that you would want these people to be getting false information. And you would verify. And you would be out here supporting people that actually are called to do that. You would out here be trying to put yourself in places that you do not belong. In due season, you will reap your reward. If you are called to be to the forefront, you don't have to force your way. 1 minute you talking about the ATRs in a negative way, and now all of a sudden, my mother-in-law was like that. She was cancer. As long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nothing else. I don't know all them about angels like Apostle Eli. All I know is Jesus. As long as I got Jesus. Now every time you turn around, that's all she talk about. She got doctor's degree, PhD degree, which ain't even rational. I ain't just met this kind of spirit. I've been seeing this all. Why are you teaching the people about angels? Why are you teaching them? You don't even know how to invoke them. You don't even know how to conjure them. You don't even know how to send them back. You don't even know where they come from. You don't know how to call spirits out the earth. You don't know how to call spirits out the water. If somebody sent an Nfumbe, what would you do? Do you know how to entrap and snare a spirit? Do you know the difference between a vibration or a negative spirit or a dark spirit? I had a Tata tell me that I had a dark spirit at my front door. Of course it is, because I put that dark spirit there. That's why I didn't have a problem with him. He didn't say that it was there for good or evil. He just said, I see a dark spirit at your front door. Of course it is. I the one called it to guard my door. Thank you, Sister Monique, for a love offering. Hello, listen, why do I tell people this? You do not have to force anything. You don't. If it's your time, I like that, BB King. Yes, sir. Y'all, listen. Those that trust me and have been following me, I want y'all to understand. We are never going to get to the glory of the ATRs if you don't sit down and really figure out what you're doing and why you're doing it. Are you just doing it trying to compete with somebody? There are people literally out here trying to out-initiate people. You're trying, 1 minute you don't want to have nothing to do with ATR. Then another minute you want to have everything to do with it. That's called double-minded. 1 minute you think what you're doing is demonic and evil and witchcraft. Now the next minute you think it's love and light. You're confused. You don't need to be out. If you are not in a position to be rooted and grounded in whatever the ATR is, you should not be out here guiding people. You're not mentally stable. You're not mentally consistent. You're not mentally adept enough to be out here trying to tell people how to operate in something so divine and something so the grandeur of the ATRs. Like you're dealing with gods. And then on top of you're irresponsible and you are emotionally detached from these people, so you don't even really care what happens to them. I teach real magic because I practice real magic. I perform real magic. I flow in real magic. I know that I'm accountable for whatever reason you think you're not accountable. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate that. Let me tell y'all something. God is preparing me to go to some higher heights and deeper depths. I really don't have time to wrestle with people anymore. Either you want it or you don't. That's why I said don't worry about who is talking about. Just make sure it's not you. Let me say y'all something. Getting hurt or killed is least of your problem. When you put out false information, false teaching, it messes up generation after generation. Because people pass this stuff on like it's the truth. That's why this is so important. If you don't know, it's okay. But don't be out here talking like you're an authority on that particular thing. And if you, like I even tell some, like even with my kids, I don't go to, oh, the spirit told me that. No, I tell my kids when it's a spirit. I tell them when it's me. I tell people when it's my opinion. This is my view on it. If it's a spirit, I say that. If it's an ancestor, I say that. If it's an angel, if I say that. If it's God, I say that. I'm very clear. Because you need to stop acting like you're being guided by the ancestors when it's your own feelings or mindset while you're doing what you're doing. And most of these people out here, it's just like the churches. It's about outdoing other people. It has nothing to do with their Orishas. It has nothing to do with the Nkisi. Has nothing to do with the Loas. It's all about you trying to outdo somebody. That's all you're concerned about. Because at the end of the day, who are you really helping? With what you have right now, who are you really helping? With the information you have right now, what can anybody say how you have support and you're being a pillar? Huh? Most of y'all end up on Rolling Stones. You have no idea what it means to be spiritually faithful to nobody. But you out here teaching people about spirituality. And y'all listening to these unfaithful ass people. Huh? The part-time spiritual. They ain't committed. They are not committed to nobody. They are not loyal to nobody. How are you gonna teach me to trust in Nkisi when you don't have a loyal bone in your body? And you're not even woman enough or man enough to apologize for false information. Even if I get something wrong, I'll come back and correct that. Because it's that important to me. It don't matter what you think about me. It matters that the truth gets out. If I give out something incorrect, I am man enough to come on my same platform, tell my same people, and say, you know what? That what I thought was the truth, it was incorrect. This is the truth. Because it's more important to me that you're getting the truth and what's reality is than it's about me being perfect. And that, oh, apostle know this and apostle know that and apostle this. No. The truth will set us free. That's why this is important tonight. This is why Bible study is so important. Most of us still learning. Yeah, and while you learning, you don't want to be giving incorrect information, because if you learn wrong, you're going to start. My mom said if you start out wrong, you're going to end up wrong. All most of y'all can do is teach people how to go from one practitioner to the next practitioner, from one practice to the next, to go from one man to the next man to the next man, from one woman to the next woman to the one, from one argument to the next argument. That's all you've been doing all your life. I got 27 going 28 years at UPS. I know a little something about faithfulness. My ministry, I have not had to change the name of my ministry since 2001. It is 2022, about to be 2023. I know a little something about faithfulness. I've been doing this since I was a child. I'm 49, about to be 50. I know something about faithfulness. I've been Apostle Ely from the time I've been ordained. I have not, just because I done got into these ATR, I have not had to change my occupation just because I got something up under my belt. How many times you done changed? But you out here teaching people about a God that you don't even know. Because your God changed every 3-4 weeks. Huh? Your spiritual tradition change based on how you feel and what you think about whoever leading it. I've had people call me, not call me, but text me about their orders, things that they have they ordered. You know why they're able to get in contact with me? Because I'm consistent. So even if something is delayed, at least they can get in touch with me because I'm still here. They're not going to have to worry about me 6 months from now or a year from now that they're going to find me. I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm over there. No, I'm very consistent. When the next time I move, I'm going to move in a bigger house because I got to put more Orishas and lower. I got to separate all this stuff. So I need a bigger house. I need bigger rooms. I need more space. I need more space. But it won't be because I didn't pay my bills. I'm not consistent. Y'all got to be reliable. Y'all want people to teach y'all the recipes of their tradition and you're not consistent. You make people feel like you got them and then in a little while you gone. I need somebody to be mad with me and still have my back. I want somebody to not understand what I'm doing but still walk on that water and come and see me. Keisha, yeah, I sent your order out today, I think. But if you got something you want to still order, go ahead because I'm off all week. They want a cheat sheet. And them the one that teaching y'all. I know a lot of you guys I ain't going to take that back. To those that do not appreciate what I'm saying is because you the people that we're talking about. But anybody that is truly trying to grow and develop, go ahead and add, baby. Go ahead and add. My thing is, this is the way I was taught. This is the way I was instructed. And it was good for my soul. And I'm trying to offer you teaching that I feel that is good for your soul. If it ain't good for you, let it fly. But it is improper to be out here passing information to people when you have not been sanctioned to. Okay? I hope that the mature men, assalamu alaikum, how you doing? Let me tell y'all something. Paulo is not nothing to play with. You're dealing with gods. Orishas are deities. Voodoo spirits are loas, and they are fifth dimensional. And I don't know why you don't understand what I mean when I say fifth dimensional. Those beings do not work in time. Archangel Michael, they do not work in time. They exist outside of time and space. You would know that if you was really an elder. You would know that if you were really dealing with those spirits. It's so sad. And that way you get the idea that you could just freely run around and say this and say that. Medifun. Oh yeah, yes. Not only do we want to honor our ancestors, honor these practices, we want to be in a position that we bring dignity and respect to these practices. And the only way we're going to do that is we follow these protocols. The protocols and policies are put there for your safety. When I say I'm your leader, that means I'm going to lead you. I'm going to be out front. You're not going to go before me. I'm going to go before. If trouble comes, I'm going to deal with it. When the wolf comes, I'm going. When the bear comes, I'm going. When the lion comes, Apostle Eli going. Not y'all. And some of y'all got nerve to be scary out here giving out spiritual advice. Especially today, the Day of the Dead. That's right, it is November the 2nd. I burned some reversal incense today. I burned some. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I am just over it. Y'all grown, and people got to keep telling y'all who to listen to. When something goes in your ear, it gets into your spirit. This is why we anoint our ears. It's in the Bible. There's actually a scripture that tells you how to anoint yourself. And when you let stuff get into your ear, it gets into your consciousness. And all of a sudden it gets into your mind. Then thoughts become energy, follows your thought. Then all of a sudden, now you believe it in your heart. Now you're out here repeating. Madam Oshun said, that's what a good shepherd does. Thank you, there, sweetheart. I'm just, Madam Oshun, it is so many of these down low spiritualists. It is people out here that are here giving spiritual advice, and they are not accountable for the advice that they give. And then when stuff happens to people, they don't want to be held accountable. They want to tell people they didn't have faith, they didn't believe. No, you ain't had no business first. Nobody sanctioned you to be out here giving spiritual advice. No elder is out here saying that you are authentically who you say you are. If you want to practice on somebody, practice on your own children. Practice on your grandchildren. Practice, you want to give your counsel to somebody, give it to your own. Don't give it to nobody else. Chastity can tell you, even when y'all paying me, I ask you, listen, let me talk to you like you was my mama, my sister, my brother, whomever. Because I want to tell you the truth. What you do after I tell you the truth is your business. But I believe that I want to hold myself accountable for the counsel. Y'all pissing me off. Y'all listening to all these people, you taking racist teaching that you done got from racist people, and then these are the same people that'll sit there and talk about black people, but then practice ATRs, which are African traditional religions. How you gonna teach me about my magic? And then talk to the gods that come from my lineage, and then don't show me no respect. Yeah, your family's your ministry. Practice your healing powers on them. And mess them up. But that's you messing up your own family. Not you out here messing up somebody else's loved one. It's sad when you have led an inconsistent life and been unstable, and you don't think enough of anybody. Say, you know what? I'm not in a position to guide you. I'm still lost myself. I'm still trying to find myself. I can't take you to Miami because I ain't never been. I want to go one day. I'm just using Miami as an example. You know how sad it would be if that Minister Mario was around here following me, and then when I got around these other practitioners, none of them saw the spirits that I was talking about I had. None of them seen the initiation that I claim to have. You know how wrong that would be? Do you not know how many of you guys what if I was not what I say I was? What if I did not have what I said? That's how sad that is, because you out here believing in people that don't have what they say they have. And you don't take no responsibility for deceiving these people, for misguiding these people, and giving them information that is just not true. If you don't like gay people, then you don't like them. Don't say the Orishas don't like them. Don't say the Nkisi don't like them. Don't say that the Apollo spirit don't. You got a problem with them. That's fine. You don't like broke people. You don't like black people, like Spanish. That's your problem. Those are your prejudices. Nobody can tell you how to feel or think. But you don't have a right to teach that. As though that is coming from Ifa. As though that is coming from Obatala. As though that is coming from the Nkisi. As though that is coming from the Lord. Because it's not the truth. The universe does not care. They don't care. You care. You don't like them. You don't like him. You got an issue. If you're not going to put your life on the line for that individual, then you should not be giving. You're not willing. I was in a ceremony with Madam Oshun. She put her life on the line for this young man. You're not putting your life on line for people. Why are you giving them counsel? How can you assure them of victory? I wear the weight of people trusting what comes out of my mouth. And they are making decisions based off of what I have said to them. And then for me, for that thing to fall through, and then I take no accountability. That's wrong, y'all. Minister Mario literally put his life in my hands. What if I was lying about what I had? He would not be here today. That's how serious this is. People trusting you with their finances. They're trusting you with their way of life. And you, sir and ma'am, just free willy-nilly, just out here giving out. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. I don't understand it. We have made these ATRs such a competition, and it's just trying to beat to somebody to one. It makes no sense. And then you lie about it. You won't even tell the truth. And you think that you're not going to reap what you done sowed. And if you ain't got enough lifespan to reap everything you done sowed, it'll fall on your children, your children's children, until the debt is paid. Just send a cash out for a reading. Grace, Gemini. It's unreal. I've never seen so many people supposed to be learning the spiritual craft and always talking and telling people what they need to be doing, where they need to be going. You're supposed to be a witness of the truth. Minister Mario, is that the only person? The other ones were love offerings, right? Or Apostle Ely out here doing reading, he making money. Is my cousin on live? Is my cousin on live? I've been doing reading since I was in elementary school. Is she okay? Okay, got it. All right. I had to go back to the church and get my cards, my newer cards. I was like, that's the honest truth. Thank you. Appreciate it. When somebody deceives you, you feel like it's okay to deceive other people. That's not cool. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes, for grace the Gemini. Grace the Gemini. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes, concerning grace the Gemini. What is it that grace? What is it that grace the Gemini? What is it that this Gemini needs to be focused on? What is it that this Gemini needs to be focused on? What is it that this grace the Gemini? It said, did 10 people sign up last night, Apostle, for the class that I did? I am so excited. I'm glad you are. Not as of yet. Wait a minute. Hold on. Those is your first time in my life. I do a 3-card spread. The first card is your shadow card. Middle card is your existing card, and then your outcome card. Gemini, Grace, Miss Grace. It says diamond in the rough. This is your shadow card. This is what you need to focus on. It said Resh Hey Ayin. It said, here I accomplish nothing less than the complete transformation of a negative situation into positive opportunities and blessings. Manna rains down upon me. Life begins to taste like anything my soul desires and imagine. This card right here is saying focusing on. Okay, we get you. This card right here is talking about focusing on changing a negative situation into opportunities of positivity and blessing. This card also focuses on, wants you to focus on manna is when the Bible said that God give you your daily bread. That means your daily nourishment. Things that are every day is filled with what it has for you. This card right here saying you need to focus on what the day has to offer. Tomorrow will take care of itself. This card needs saying that you need to focus on what you have in front of you. Then your middle card talks about defying gravity, Gemini. It said, Va Va Lamed. It said, I use this name to unleash the power of mind over matter, soul over ego, and the spiritual over the physical. The goal is not to renounce the physical world, but to eliminate its control over me and to become the true captain of my own fate. Faith is destiny. And then everything becomes possible. I like this card for Gemini because it's saying that your stream of thoughts are going to become more consistent. And then your outcome card is the Great Escape, Gemini. Cassandra, Capricorn. Cassandra, Capricorn. Your outcome card, Gemini, is Lamed Aleph Va. It says, this name brings the greatest of all freedoms, the escape from my ego-based desires, selfish inclination, and my me-first mentality that ultimately causes pain in my life. It says, in their place, I gain life's true and lasting gifts, family, friendship, and fulfillment. Miss Grace, both of these cards about turning negative. Your shadow card is about turning negativity, but this is talking about being in control of your mind, and this is also talks about the duality of life, and that you're gaining control. Your soul, having the soul means the scripture is, I wish above all that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. This card right here is talking about you getting control of yourself as well as getting control of your life and your own destiny. And then your outcome card is talking about as long as you do not get yourself in the way, what's going to happen is that you're going to have lasting effects, not temporal things such as family, friendship, and fulfillment. If I were you, I would read Psalm 100 before you go to bed tonight. Unveiling and Pisces. Okay. All right. Cassandra, Capricorn. Where's Cassandra? Are you on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram? Where are you? So I know you're listening. Cassandra, my Capricorn. That's my North Node. Just say I'm here so I know where you at. So I know that you live. Okay, got you. After Cassandra is unveiling and Pisces. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Cassandra the Capricorn. Cassandra Idiosa. Cassandra the Capricorn. Cassandra the Capricorn. Cassandra the Capricorn. That which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Cassandra the Idiosa, the Capricorn. Esa. Cassandra the Capricorn. What is it that this Capricorn needs to focus on? Ebasa. Cassandra, one of the things that is coming here to me is that you are not able to finish your stuff for helping other people with their stuff. You need to there's some things that you need to get done, get finished for yourself. You need to take out time and making sure that you're not overextending yourself trying to help other people get their stuff going, and that you're not tending to your own personal accomplishment. Your shadow card comes up Cassandra, fear of God. Deled Mem Bet. It says, I am aware of the divine sparks in every person. Their true essence is awakened in my heart. I become wiser in the ways of the world. I perceive the repercussions of my every word and deed. I know that sharing acts towards others are always in my best interest. Capricorn, this card is coming up focusing on your wisdom, practicality. It is also saying as you begin to recognize the divine in yourself, you will recognize the divine essence in other people. It also talks about watching the repercussion of your words. It says that you have to make sure you pay attention before you actually speak something, because it can actually have an adverse effect on other people, places, and things. But it is, the time will come. It also talks about your sharing. Your sharing is for you to understand, because Capricorn, their theme is I use. Helping people is in your best interest, but right now you need to focus on getting your stuff done. Look at your middle card. It's coming up. Absolute certainty. I like this. Ayin Resh Yud. It says, by using this name, I fill my heart with certainty, gratitude, conviction, sureness, and trust. This right here, Capricorn, this is talking about taking control of your house. There's some issues going on. This card right here is indicating that you need to fill your heart with these particular energies. You need to be certain about what you want. David said, my heart is fixed. Gratitude, appreciation. Conviction means that you are there to the end. Sureness, that is, the song said, blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. And it talks about trust. That's going to be a struggle, Capricorn. But this is the stuff that you need to be working with to accomplish your goals. And I do love this outcome card for Capricorn. Contacted the departed. This is definitely Saturn energy. I would do an incense burning to your ancestors on Saturday. But this card is saying that's your outcome card. Your ancestors are going to be the one that bring you out of your situations. Chet Bet Va. It said, I invoke the memories of loved ones who have passed on. I see them surrounded with the light of this name. I meditate to elevate their souls to higher levels in the spiritual world. I am open to receive their guidance and support. This is talking about feeding the ancestors. This is a very good card for Capricorn because Capricorn deals with the dark black planet. I would do Psalm 23 for guidance, Psalm 27 for light, and also Psalm 100 to show gratitude. Cassandra. Unveiling and Pisces. Let me know you're listening. Just say I'm here. Unveiling. Okay, here you go. Okay. All right, Pisces. My rising sign. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning unveiling and the Pisces. Unveiling and the Pisces. Unveiling and the Pisces. Unveiling and that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning this Pisces. What is it that is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning this Pisces? What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? What is this Pisces needs to focus on? You're welcome, Cassandra. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at consultation with you soon. I'll wake up. If I am. Oh, my Lord. I'm not no morning person. All right, sweetie. Woo, 5 a.m. That's my mama time. She do that. I'm not a morning person. Okay. Okay, chicken. She sure she don't want no more of my that nectar I had for her. Unveiling and your card reads. Shadow card comes up, dialing God. For Pisces. Lamed Va Va. It says, using this name, I can activate direct dial to God. Oh, I felt that. I take in the name, I dial, I connect. My truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. This Pisces, this card right here is a very spiritual card for you, but this card is talking about asking for what your true self wants, and this will manifest. It talks about activation. It is talking about connecting to your truest self. Basically focusing on what is going to be eternal and not on temporal things. This is a very spiritual card for Pisces. This has nothing to do with carnality. Then your middle card, Pisces, is sexual energy. It's Kaf Va Kuf. It says, with this name, I purify. Now, y'all know that Pisces rule over porn. My rising sign Pisces, I don't know. It said, with this name, I purify. Oh, I feel something. Ugh. It needs to be a cleansing. A lot of pressure on the heart, Pisces. With this name, I purify my desires so that I can share love and energy with my partner, putting his or her needs ahead of my own. I ignite sexual energy so that my passion helps elevate all of my existence. I replenish the light with that of loss due to any prior selfish sexual activity. Pisces, this is talking about purifying your mind, and when it comes to sex or your sexual energy. This is talking about relationship with other people. When you deal with this card, because of this your shadow card, this is talking about opportunities being open, and you have to cleanse your energy. I do have a bath cleanser, but you need to do some type of cleanser and roll opening work with also Psalm 25. And then your outcome card. Shamari, Pisces rule over pornography. Porn. Freaks. Recognizing the design beneath this order, Pisces. It says Yud Bet Mem. It said, when I am overcome with feelings of doubt, panic, and thoughts of doom, these letters reveal the underlying chaos. It says, I become enlightened with the Creator's plan, master plan, as it pertains to my purpose in this world and to the problems I face. Your outcome card is very strong for Pisces. The reason I say that is because this is letting me know that the things that you're going through is going to be able to help you to overcome the emotional baggage. Really, a lot of the energy that I'm picking up is because you're picking up energy from other people that are close to you. And when you're being intimate with people, you also pick up their energy as well. And you need to cleanse yourself from this. But this card is also saying that this is going to be leading you into God's master plan for your life and your purpose. This is actually, the things that you're going through is actually drawing you closer to your destiny. T. Carter, Scorpio. I hear you, Shamari. T. Carter, you welcome, darling. Much love to you. Good. I appreciate it. And I do appreciate you guys letting me read y'all in the open. I would never put any of your business, but I will tell you enough information so you'll know. Make sure you guys get an opportunity to get a consultation to get more in depth. And join my YouTube. Where's T. Carter at? T. Carter, she's going to be my last one for the night. Minister Mari, if anybody else send it, just return it to them and I'll see them tomorrow night. I am hungry. Where's my Scorpio? She done got drunk again? We had such a good time at Superhero Bash. We really did. The children had a great time, and then I made sure the adults had a good time. I literally knocked them off their feet. Where's my Scorpio? Someone asked me to ask you if you do marriage counseling or like something. Yes, I do. All you gotta do is get a consultation. Thank you for sharing your gift of false leaders. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do, y'all. I love what I do. I want us to do better, cause we not doing better. They what the saying is that when you know better, you do better. Some of us know better, and we still ain't doing better. We gotta stop that. What can we get? On our Venus? Yeah, I can do that for you, Shamari. Just go to my website. I work with Venus Energy. Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning T. Carter, the Scorpio. T. Carter, the Scorpio. That which is in the dark. Oh, felt that. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning this Scorpio. What is it that this Scorpio... This Scorpio got to get her bracelet. One more time. All right. All gas, no. All right, Scorpio. Your first card comes up. Shadow. Get big picture. It says Aleph Nun Yud. It said this name raises my awareness of long-term effects of all my actions. I gain the ability to see the spiritual challenge in every moment before they become the foundation of chaos and crisis. This card right here is talking about being aware, Scorpio. Being aware of your surroundings, being aware of people's intentions towards you. Understand you are being challenged spiritually right now. They want you to recognize that you are being challenged. There's something that the spirits are trying to see if you are prepared for. And this has all to do with your awareness, being aware of people's intentions, the energy around you, and what is going on with you. Right now, you are in the midst of a test. Your middle card, speaking the right words. Oh my good God, Jesus. Yud, Zayin. It said, I silenced my ego. I pushed the mute button. And now I call upon the light to speak on my behalf on all occasions, so that my every word elevates my soul and all existence. This is about your elevation once again, but you need to read Psalm 27. This card right here saying you call upon the light to shine in dark places. It is going to allow you to reveal what's around you and make you aware of there's some critters, there's some jealousy, there's some people around you that really do not have your best interest at heart. But this is the season of you becoming very aware psychically of people's thoughts and actions. Something is going to happen and the light is going to turn on and you're going to see it for what it is. I don't know if they're going to particularly like the outcome or how you're going to behave, but hey, that ain't my problem. Your outcome card, it says diffusing negativity, negative energy, and stress. I like that. Kaf Te Tav. It said purifying light banishes the unseen omnipotent forces and deactivates harmful influences that may be lurking by, especially those that dwell within me. Stress dissolves, pressure is released, balance and positive energy permeates my being and my world. Your outcome card is things will be getting better. I tried to fix it today. This outcome card coming up for Scorpio is that this is going There are things that are lurking around you. Make sure that you get your bracelet as soon as you can. Also, remember, stress is going to dissolve behind this and pressure being released off of you. And it talks about balance and positive energy in the outcome. Right now, things are being challenged, but they are moving forward. That Scorpio trip. I love her. All right, guys and girls. My name is Apostle Ely. I got to go and get me something to eat. I've been going and doing this all day long. I'm back and forth to the church, back and forth to the house. I've been going. I want to say to you guys, please, if you did not come into the live in the beginning, go and listen to the beginning of the live. Get the gist of what I'm talking about. And sir and ma'am, please, stop out here giving out spiritual counsel to people when you are not qualified to do such. Because you give people the wrong information, it causes problems, and you're not going to wade in the water with them, okay? All right, much love to each and every one of you guys. Much love, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Thank you. All right, Mama Susan, T. Carter, Shamari, Keish, Unveiling Alone, Shamari, Kiara Cloud. All right now, Brazo Forte, Royal Artiste, Marie, Roger, Mary Mark, Roger. Wait a minute, is that my? No, I don't think that's her. My comment may be confusing. I'm not a morning person. The reading clarified how do not be in my mind so much. Oh, okay. And restless. All right, good. I ain't no morning person either, sweetie. So I got 3 alarms. That's the real. Brazo Forte. Mental clarity. Royal. Oh, y'all were chiming in real good. Sister Jackie, Brother Johnny, Mama Susan, Sister Monique, Kimberly Dawkins, Kendall Hall, Sister Jackie, Natasha Foster, Kendall Hall. I said Monique. Exclusive K. Trey. Why? My son was in here. How did I miss that? Shamari. I hope I didn't forget nobody. Oh, Master. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Master Abel Noble. Thank you. Love you, UPS Pops. Genuinely. Thank you so much. Chris the Sagittarius, Philadelphia. Much love to you. I appreciate that. Good night to you, Shamari. Thank you. Oh, okay. I got Darius.